Love, 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 love. I'm Vonn Wilson. This is Keep It Movin from Pain to Purpose. I got a very exciting guest today. Been waiting on this for a while. Finally got it.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing swell, man. How about you? How's everything?
Man, everything is, blessed, not stressed.
I like that. It don't do no good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, all right. You know what? I want to dive into a few things, but before I dive into that, right, I got to ask you something.
Okay.
TikTok.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Over 1 million followers. Not followers, I mean views.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, it all coincides.
Correlate,
the same way, right?
yeah.
How?
Man, being different and being authentic. That's how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not caring what I post or what time I post, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what's going to go viral. They always say that, and it's true.
Yeah.
You just keep on posting. You record whenever you feel like you got something in your mind that you want to do. Just record it, knock it out, bow, post it whatever time of day.
Yeah.
And then you're going to end up, before you know it, you're going to end up like with engagement and followers and stuff
Start
like
accumulating
that.
them numbers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after a while, you find your niche.
Right.
And then once you find your niche in your crowd,
Uh-huh.
then you just keep that stagnant right there.
Nice.
And then bow.
Run with it. Nice. Because I was like, man, 1 million views?
Yeah.
That's not easy. That's not an easy feat at all. There's got to be a science. There's got to be some type of strategy that he's using to make this happen. So you saying find your niche, right?
Find your niche.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
I had like I got 2 pages.
Right.
And then they both going up. You get me?
Right.
TDiamonds and then Chocolate Uno.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like I know it. It's in me. It's built in me though. You know what I'm saying? It's like ever since I was younger, I wouldn't record. Other people record and then post me on their stuff, and then I'll go viral. You know what I'm saying? So I could say it's in me for sure, but you just gotta be different, be authentic, find your niche, stick with that niche, and keep on going.
Nice.
And throughout that path, find different ways you could critique it or to make it like more explosive and intense.
Okay. So how do you categorize yourself? Are you a entertainer, rapper, dancer? Because I know you do it all.
Exactly. And so all of that is just entertainer.
Okay.
So that's how I clarify. A lot of people will say, what is that, content creator? And I don't want to be like in that, because a content creator could just be like do mukbangs and stuff like that,
Right.
and then get
Right.
famous. So I do all that,
Right.
Dance, sing, rap, all that.
Yeah.
So it's all the package deal.
Because I flipped through the page. I was talking to Shantae about it, and she sent it to me. I said, send me his TikTok, because I didn't have that. I know I've been chasing you because I know you're a busy guy, man.
Yes. It booked left and right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good though.
Yeah,
that's
sir.
good,
Yes,
especially as being as a independent. Nobody's pushing you. You pushing yourself.
Exactly.
That's a go getter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I came out the mud with that. That's off the hustle. That's LA for you. That's
I
hustle.
can dig it. Yeah, indeed. But yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, 1 million? That's pretty deep. And then I looked at the page and I see all the things that you do, because I know that you did have on Upright, which is what her and I had once upon a time, and she's keeping the torch lit on that. You guys are doing your thing on that too.
Correct. Yep.
I noticed you switched over and did some new music.
Yeah.
Fire. I like
Thank
it.
you,
I
brother.
like it.
I appreciate that.
I like it.
I appreciate that.
And that's what I had to go on. I said, no, I need a little bit more. So I reached out to her and she showed me TikTok, and I saw that number. I was like, oh,
yeah.
he's been busy.
I've been busy, man. I've been working.
Yeah.
I've been working.
Real quick. So TDiamonds. Where did the name come from, and why TDiamonds?
TDiamonds actually came from, it was a childhood, like school name. They used to, it was my friend, rather, my first name started with T, and then he was like, man, your personality shine bright like a diamond. You should just call yourself TDiamonds.
Nice.
And then from then on, I just went with TDiamonds because, my spirit is bright, my energy is bright.
Yes.
Like a diamond, and it's like diamond in the rough, and if I apply pressure, eventually I'm going to shine. You get me?
Right.
So,
I like that
so
concept. I like that
TDiamonds.
philosophy. Yeah.
For sure.
So that's pretty much what you use as or we would say your energy. That's kind of like your go-to, your motif, or what you're using to identify what you need to do. Because I can imagine some days that you just don't probably have the energy for it because you're putting out a lot of energy.
That's exactly it, man. I put out a lot of energy, man. People don't know. I do like 3 shows in one day. You know what I'm saying? Go here to here, from here to here, and then I realize at the end of the day or like the next day, like damn, I'm tired. Yeah. You get me? Yeah. But it's just like, man, I got to keep the people happy. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't make everybody happy, but I like to keep the people in the community happy. For sure. Because they support what I do, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. Right. And so I just try my best to push out. Right.
Speaking of community, you grew up here in L.A., Crenshaw, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Indeed.
Yeah. You play sports too?
I played basketball. Okay. I played football. I played tennis. Don't nobody know that.
Okay. Yeah, that's where that footwork come in at.
Yeah. Speed, agility, all that.
Yeah, but you shot the rock, huh? Ball? Okay, so we got something in common because I played for a while.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I played organized sports for a very long time.
Okay,
up to high school until I got derailed. The streets was calling, so
type, you know what I mean?
You know,
I'm already knowing.
You can't do both, so I took that route, which in hindsight, I wish I wouldn't have. Would have stuck with it because I was around some elite ball players that went on to play pro, and the possibility was for me to do that too because I had been playing ever since I was like childhood, like 9 years old. But you got a little rock in you. We're going to go get it in.
Man, what's up?
Don't let the silver fool you, man.
I ain't gonna never let that fool me, man.
You know, it's like riding a bike.
I still got a little shot on me, man.
Yeah. How was it growing up in the Crenshaw district? Now we know because I'm from the hood. We know what's there. Man, it's no secret.
Yeah,
it's no secret. It's tough. It's rough.
Yeah,
man.
You
got a lot of things coming at you.
Yeah,
you know, from family member to friends. Being affiliated and doing that thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You coming up around that. How did you stay in pocket with your mission, your goals, and your purpose and not get derailed?
Over there, man, I say that made me have tough skin.
Got it.
Sometimes, like I fought a lot. You know what I'm saying? Fought a lot. You around, the gang members, but. A lot of shootings over there. It's dangerous. But when you from LA, it's just like it's a norm. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh man, this is familiar. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. So it's like I've been used to it type, you know what I mean? Since I was young. Like I've been in drive-bys and all that when I was a little kid. Everybody would come through. But yeah, it's like a norm for me. But how I stayed in my pocket is, man, so everybody go to school to be a cool kid, just like a cool kid. Stay in one pocket. You get me? Like, oh, either I want to be popular, or either I want to be weird, or either I want to hang with this certain section. Me,
got it. So that's the cool kid definition.
Exactly.
Okay.
Me, I was an all around. Like I show everybody love. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was so popular. I show the cool kids love. I show the quote unquote weird kids love, special ed kids love, everybody love, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so I think that's how I stayed in my pocket, and I realized certain things. I'm like, oh, they got they certain personality, they think they big or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's all a mental game in high school. Because the popular kids think they too popular, then they grow up and then the popular ones become like in the back. They left in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Cause you'd be popular in high school, and then you could easily just like go down here, whatever. But I was a jokester, so it wasn't that to me. But they was probably just laughing at me because they think I didn't have this glow up when I was in Christian. I was an ugly little dude. So people probably they'll laugh at me. At the end of the day, who got the last laugh? You get me?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, I used that as fuel too when I was in high school. Right. But like during the end of high school, like that's when I really like became viral popular.
Came into yourself.
Exactly, man. I was in my full like get it in moment. You know, I'm going viral. Man, I just took it from there. I'm like, all right, if I could, cause they record me. I don't record myself. I didn't know I was just being myself. I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I'm just doing me. Y'all can record me, do whatever y'all want to do. I wasn't thinking about views or nothing like that. I don't think like that. I'm just authentic like that. They record it, and then they'll put it on their page, and then it'll go viral. And they'll be like, T, you know you viral? I'm like, where? They like Facebook. I was like, let me go check. And then, man, it was just like millions of views and stuff like that. And that was the first video that went viral for me is when I was at Crenshaw. I was beating on the lockers, and I was rapping and clowning on this dude named Miles Brown. And then it went viral.
Yeah. And at that point, that's when you realized you had something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or was it prophetic? Because I know you were on America's Got Talent too, right?
Yeah. Okay, so with me, like I said, I didn't know what I had. You know what I'm saying? People always tell me, like my aunties and stuff, oh, you got star power, you going to become a star. Right. I didn't think none of that. You know, I'm from the hood. I'm like, man, I ain't going to make it out. You get me? Right. And then, so I would just go with that logic. Like, man, it's a dream. And I thought, at that time, you know, dreams were just like too far to reach. Yeah. And then I started noticing things like in my body and man, I started noticing I could achieve things through God and stuff like that.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
And then once I really had it in me, I started to take it to my advantage. Like how's that with manifestation? I put that in a purpose. At a young age, I start walking around everywhere, going in the clubs. Like, oh yeah, I'm Whoopty Wop. I'm supposed to be here, and they let me in. You get me?
Right.
And then all the manifestation I was doing when I was younger really added up to now. I could really say. Yeah. And then I realized I had it. Like, damn.
Yeah. So you're a strong believer of manifestation.
Oh, for sure.
And the backing of God and moving in your purpose with that higher power behind you.
Yeah, for sure. And it was when I was in jail, because you know I was a bad kid. I'm running the streets. When I got to high school, running the streets, but I was still viral. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I was in and out of jail, and so
you got into a little trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I was in and out of jail. Everybody knew that.
Right.
And then it took the last time for me to go in jail, man, because you know me and I used to run in the pack. Okay. I used to run in the pack. So we used to all go to jail. And I'm like, damn, I do not like this. And then they kept going. I'm like, bro, all right, bro. I'm tired of this. I don't want to be looking at niggas all day. Like, come on now, bro. And so last time I went to jail, and this is when I started believing in God more. You get me? I'm like, man, if I get, let out this time, I'm going to change my ways. And if I get, because I wasn't supposed to get out. And then God's glory, I had got out. I'm like, okay, so prayers do work like that. They do work. You get me?
They do work. Of course.
And so after that, I'm just like, okay, I got to stop. I got to slow down what I was doing. And so I slowed down. You know what I'm saying? I was doing little stuff here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like a muscle memory for me. So I couldn't control it. But at a certain point, I started controlling it, and I stopped doing it. You get me? And then my friends would still go back in jail, and I'm like, man, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I help you, I throw you stuff, but I told you, I'm moving this way now. You get me? And so I started changing that around, realizing that God worked, and then man, we got a strong relationship. Yes. And
it's been carrying you.
Yes.
It's funny that you said that because just going back to when you were in jail, you realized you started having conversations with God about, if you get me out of this, this is not for me. This is not what I want to do. And I had a similar revelation like that.
I love testimonies.
Unfortunately, at that time I was federally incarcerated. I lost my mother, and I lost one of my brothers.
Sorry for
mind you, I've lost all my brothers, but that was one of the toughest times for me. And I didn't really have anyone to talk to really turn to, because you only get so many minutes when you call home, talk to people on the phone, but they're doing their grieving. And I'm already knowing I'm not going to be able to go to the funeral, so I'm going through a mental trip. So speaking on what you were talking about and touching on that, when I would have the alone time in myself, I ended up, at the end of the day, after going through grieving, crying, being upset at myself, being upset that I'm not going to be able to go to my mother's funeral, being ashamed, and I needed some answers. And I fell to my knees and had a conversation. Said, same as you. God, you get me out of this situation, and haven't looked back since. And like you said, but one of the things that helped me, I had a safety net. I had a support system with my sister outside of the environment where I was, doing crimes and where a lot of my allegiance were, like, people that I did things with and that I hung with and still had that mentality. You went back to that area, and that's strong.
Yeah.
To be able to navigate and to be able to go to the next level, pull yourself away from it, and like you said, having the muscle memory, but also having that peer pressure, because this is what happened with a lot of cats. They end up going back to the neighborhood or the areas where they grew up or where they were doing their dirt, and it's just a matter of time before they fall back in.
Right. And that's a lot of pressure.
It's just the way it is. Yeah, and for you to be able to make that's big.
It is.
That's
man.
big, but it had to have been tough. It had to have been a struggle too, though, right? Mentally,
it was definitely a struggle,
right?
because look, I would go back to the blocks where I was doing my stuff at, and then I'll go to they'll be looking like for stuff in my hand, like, oh, you don't got nothing in his hand today. They'll be like, oh, are you about to go get it? I'm like, nah, man, I can't. So it was kind of like heartbreaking. Like,
right.
yeah, I was.
Right.
This is so much of memory.
Right.
And then I'll be like, but nah, man, my homies, should be over here sometime, but
Right.
I'm out of the game.
Right.
Like,
but on another note too, it goes deeper than that. It comes from a spiritual aspect of it too, because when you ask for something from God, God's gonna test you to see if you really, really want it.
Correct. And that's definitely, I can say he was.
And with all that coming at you,
man, you know what I'm saying? And we was getting fast money, so it's like,
oh, I know.
we bail, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
for me to, take a step back, man. Hey, I'm rich in spirit.
There
You
you
know
go.
what I'm saying? So
There
I
you
wasn't. I had to pull away from all that, and I tell my homies, like, hey man, look where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You can do the same thing, but they fell too deep in. I don't think they believe in themselves enough. You know what I'm saying?
Do you also believe that it's because you got to put the work in?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And a lot of times, what I found, and I'm speaking through experience, is you have to rewrite the script too.
Correct.
Mentally. You got to go internally within your mind and the things that you think that you know, and a lot of things that you are accustomed to doing, they're going to all surface. They're going to come up. But you have to be able to have what I call your bag of tools. Maybe if you are reading from Malcolm X book, or you're reading Buddha, you're reading daily Psalms, you listen to motivational tapes, you got somebody that's a go-to. Like a lot of people that go through an Alcohol Anonymous, they get a sponsor.
Yeah.
Because, that's a disease.
Exactly.
When they decide that, they don't want to do it anymore, but they still get these urges and things that are coming at them.
Got you. Yeah.
And I know, too, because I had to go through a couple of
DUI
classes, man. I had an 8 man. That shit was crazy. 18 months of that shit. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but not to get off the topic. And I was an alcoholic and for a very long time, because it came with the shit. We were going to clubs, we were drinking, and you're not knowing what you're doing because you're drinking so heavy, you're drinking so often that when you step back and you get a break from it and you take a look at it, like, damn, I was a true alcoholic. I was a functioning alcoholic. Dave E said it too. He talks about like a lot of the new rappers. A lot of them are, functioning, dressed up junkies, because he said that's what he was. You look good, everything, but he said he was chasing perk. He spent like $800 a day on it. But I can relate to that because that's what we were doing back in the 90s with the drinking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To be able to have those tools, like I was saying, what were some of your tools? What did you use when things are coming at you and the pressure is coming at you and you got to stay 10 toes down, rooted in what it is that you are trying to do right now, which is legitimize all your affairs and never go back to the things that you were doing?
I mean, the tool that I would use, I would say, I would take a break from reality, if you will. I go places by myself. I shut everybody down, my family, friends, all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like talking to people when I'm in that state. You get me? urges would come at me. I just be like, okay, I gotta be by myself.
Yeah.
I gotta take this time right quick.
Yeah.
I gotta realize what I'm gonna do. And if these are times where I would realize my consequences. Because you gotta have that state of mind where you
Right.
Damn, if I do this, I'm gonna go back. If I do this, this is gonna happen. This is gonna fuck everything up.
Right.
So I like to be by myself and just cut from the world. I could say that for sure. There's a bunch of urges, but
Right.
you gotta stay down. It's gonna be hard, but it's just you gotta have what is that? When you go somewhere consistent, like to the gym consistently.
Dedication.
Yeah, dedication.
Yeah. Our commitment.
Yeah, commitment.
Okay. Persistence.
Yes, persistence. You know, persistency, all that.
Yeah. It's all in one big bag, shook up like this.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was my mental state. Like it was
Right.
very strong, and it was just getting like more bulky. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like,
Right.
I gotta stay persistent on this, because if this was where I want to be, then this is what I gotta do.
Right.
So you gotta take time to yourself to realize, like, damn, this is gonna happen, or I'm gonna fall off, or it's gonna be worse. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to come to realization.
So you weighed up the consequences.
Yeah.
You know, you did the pros and the cons.
Yes, indeed.
You did how's this going to benefit, how's this going to hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your younger self. What's that, like 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
And how old were you about that time? About what?
Like, I'll say like 18.
18.
Yeah. 18.
Okay, so that's the age trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
18. I can remember 18 for me too,
man.
trying to figure it out and wanting things, wanting to be fly, wanting to have a pocket full of money, but at the same time, not understanding that these things take time and you got to put the work in.
Exactly.
And you have to do it right. So at your 18 self, or somebody who will hopefully listen to this, that's in that 18, 19, 20 age bracket, what would you say to them if you saw them going that route? And is this something that you would share with them that would help them along their way?
Watch your steps. Be on your P's and Q's. Weigh out your options. Realize what you're getting yourself into. Realize the consequences that's going to be dealt with if you do certain things in your life. Take a step back and just calm down.
Yeah. Don't be in a hurry.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was running around. You know what I'm saying? Like a chicken with his head cut off.
Right.
I didn't really have time to, you know what I'm saying, calm down. I was just really like, I'm about to get money. Woo.
Right.
You go so fast, and it's like, damn, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? If something happened, then you turn around like, damn, I didn't even notice I did this. And then boom, that's when you already, it's too late. You get me?
Right.
So I would say calm down.
Right.
Calm down. Then you gonna, like, a lot of stuff is gonna start coming to your head and shit like that. Like, damn, if I do this, woo. You can't just be like, you can't go too fast when it comes to this life, for sure. You gotta slow down sometimes.
Right. So making that decision to this day, looking at the choices that you made, you happy?
I'm very happy. I'm blessed, man. I'm able to work without a job. You get me? Like a 9 to 5.
Nice.
Man, I stopped my 9 to 5 when I was stopped doing 9 to 5s when I was like, what? I think 20 or 21. I stopped doing 9 to 5s and I started believing in myself. And that's a hard thing. It's a hard thing because now what's your resource of money?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I go through this phase where it's just like, you got to put the work in.
Right.
So I'm doing stuff for free.
Yeah.
I'm going to, Santa Monica, you know what I'm saying, doing my shit. I ain't asked for no money.
Right.
This is for free.
Right.
People ask me to go to events. I'm doing it for free. This is work that's being put in. I'm building it up. You get me? I'm building my name and my reputation up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going around, I'm doing this. I'm doing free shows. I'm going in this building. I'm going in that building. I'm going to that event just to get my name out there and to let y'all know this is what I do and this is what I got to bring to the table.
Okay.
So when you want to come back, they'll give you something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I never asked. I
Yeah.
never asked.
Yeah.
Anything that they wanted to book me for, they booked me for. I never asked. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it all started like that. I never was no like, oh, man, I had this type of nigga, no begging, because I'm a hustler. I'm going to get it. You get me?
Right.
So I had quit. It took a lot out of me to quit my 9 to 5, but I'm like, damn, man, I don't want to work on nobody else's schedule. I want to do mine. I want to wake up when I want to wake up. And so I stopped doing that. People don't realize that actually being in my line of work is harder than having a 9 to 5 because, you know, money ain't, how can I say it? Money ain't like every week consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like consistent. That was back in the day. Now, you know what I'm saying? You get a big amount, and then you sit on it for a while, and then you know what I'm saying? It's just it's certain things, man. It's really a trip though. It's really a trip.
Well, you've made the transition, but you've seen the opportunity because if it wasn't something that's feasible, then you're a sharp guy. Oh yeah. I don't think that you would be still here doing what you're doing. Nah. And I'm quite sure you've already flow charted and looked at the end game on where this is going, where you will be, how you setting yourself up. Because going back to them million views, you didn't have it in at 21.
Exactly, man. So
you know, so that's at the end of the day. When I look at that on the outside looking in, that's something to look at to see, okay, where this is going, you know, and then just hearing you give something back. Companies do it all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you go into like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is really big for that. Trader Joe's the other day. You go down every hour, they got something that they, here, sample this, try this, try that.
That's exactly.
But you have to be willing to be able to give something in order to be able to receive.
Exactly. You know, and I would want to tell them also to notice or find the talent that's in you.
Right.
No, you got to notice it. You really got to notice it in order to really like go full force.
Hold on. I want to ask you, how do you do that though? How do you know that you got it? How do you know that that talent is the talent that you can use to create a business or to move forward and be able to be in that purpose? Because that talent is a purpose, right?
Right, exactly.
That's what's been given to you by the Creator.
Definitely.
That's your purpose.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
How do you find that though?
People will if even like 5 people say the same thing about you, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you really good at this. 5, it could be 5, 3 people. I don't give a fuck if it's. Can I cuss?
Do your thing.
Okay, yeah. All right,
yeah.
I'll give a fuck if it's 3 people. But if they find the same thing in you that, you know what I'm saying, everybody else see,
right?
That's nigga. You better get up on that.
But
you better.
But this can't be the 5 people that you know in your close circle because you know we know
people
in the close circle.
Yeah. So
you know,
it don't even got to be that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They'll probably lie or whatever, but you got to find like, I don't know how people outside people. You got to be outside. And then people will recognize you on Instagram and be like, "Oh, you that dude? Whoop de whoop. Oh, you do this. You get me? I've been looking at your page. Look for them. You know, well, don't even look for them. Let them look for you. You get me? They'll come to you. They'll be like, "Hey, you whoop de whoop. You hard and rapping or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Let the outsiders be your guide. If that makes sense.
Got it.
You know what
the
I'm saying?
feedback.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Because you have it, you don't know it, but a person to come up to you, it could be one person. Fuck it. It could be one person that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? He'll come up to you, oh, I appreciate how you do this. You know what I'm saying? Take that and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that one person going to turn into 1,000. Right. And 1,000 what? 1,000,000.
1,000,000.
You know what I mean? For sure.
Speak on it.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, you really got to let the outsiders talk for sure. Yeah. They'll let you know what you got up in there.
Right.
Because some people are scared to... they're scared to let it out, or they're scared. They're even scared to find it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or they know they have it and scared to put it out. And because the society we live in, they're so judgmental. They're so judgmental. You know what I mean?
This is true. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Right.
Man. You know what I mean?
Right.
This nigga's on TikTok getting paid from eating. What we talking about here, man? Like, go out. I don't give a fuck what you do. Right. But everything you can do, go do it. Because you know what I'm saying? You never know.
Yeah. And not listen to what the naysayers are saying.
Yeah, man. The haters gonna be haters. You need haters. I still got haters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Everybody. Some people gonna hate on your success.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
That means you're doing good though.
Yeah.
We know that though.
Yeah.
Oh, mamas, we
that's
from the hood.
That's kind of like the conversation and the words that go around when, people speak about their haters. Wallow was talking about that. Wallow.
Yeah, Wallow from Man
Yeah, he was talking about that the other day. He was talking about. He said, "Let the haters hate." Yeah, I need that. Come on.
Exactly.
We need that energy. You feed me. That let me know that I'm doing something.
Exactly.
If you're not talking, that means that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
And
they can look at you like that. You could be like an amazing person. You don't do nothing wrong.
Right.
You can still try to find. No, it got to be something wrong with this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so sad, but they be envious. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to look for stuff, and they evil spirited.
Well, do you think some of that comes from the lack that's within them, the haters?
Yeah, because I think they feel like, damn, I can't do that, or I wish I could do that, or I wish, or I do that. Why nobody look at me?
Yeah,
it's a lot of envious people and bad spirited people up in this world, man, and there's a lot of jealousy that goes on around in LA.
Well, I see you handling it well because you keep working, you keep
stumping on their necks, man. What?
Keep making it happen. On the flip side of that, though, we see a lot of artists, and this was something that was big back in the 90s, early 80s. A lot of artists, a lot of entertainers, actors, actresses, they didn't really take care of their business. They just entertained. They did what they do. They worked. They brought the material to you today, the content.
Exactly.
They worked. But who's taking care of the business? Do you know the business, or do you have somebody taking care of the business side so that you're good on the back end? Your finances taken care of, where you don't have to worry about, working and working and working, and then you have nothing to show for it at the end of the run. Exactly. So who's taking care of this? That's something you're doing? Do you have a team that does that? And how important is that for an artist, an entertainer, to have that in place and taken care of? Okay, so I can say I got like two people, just two people. Shantae handles basically like how can I say the black side of me, and then I got another person on the Spanish side that takes care of certain things. You get me? Just certain little nitpicking things that I don't pick up on. Like if they speak Spanish on that side, he'll speak it for me. It didn't have the deal worked out or whatever. Right. And then but for the most part, me. Because you know what I'm saying? I built this by myself. Okay. So I know what to do. I know where to put stuff. I know. I got the journal. I got everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Business. Well, that's good. Wise, you know what I'm saying? That's good. I could take care of this shit because I built this shit. That's good. It's important because you are a business. Yeah, for sure. Your brand is a business. Yes, sir. And if you're not running it like a business that we would say like a Apple or a successful Moms and Pops, then it's just a matter of time before it all comes crumbling down. Yeah, and it's good that you are taking care of the business and knowing the business and knowing what's coming in, what's going out, knowing how to be able to conduct the back end, which is the business side of things. Yep. And have a ledger on all that because you can source it out. Yeah, for sure. But there's been artists that have fortune and fame that we know of, the Red Foxes, the Ron Isley's, et cetera, who got in trouble by just saying, okay, here, I'll let you do everything. I'm just going to do this. Crazy. So that's good that you're doing that. Yeah, man. That's big. I'm already knowing. You know that's big. That's big. Yeah. I already know. Shout out to La Russell, too, by the way. He doing his thing independently. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? You learn a lot from certain people. And, but I appreciate who I work with, though, very much. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, Because as an independent artist, it is difficult.
Very much so.
Because you are wearing a lot of hats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of things to juggle, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the show gonna go on.
Yeah.
Sure,
now, a lot of things have changed. Like when I did the music back in the 90s, of course, we came from the trunk, being independent. We were, hustling and doing our thing to put ourselves in a position to go major. That was just a thing back then. You want the bigger bag, so you can be able to do more. You can have more artists on the label. Your label can make more noise.
Boom.
And in today's time, you really don't need that.
Nah.
You can pretty much do things on your own as an artist without having to have that backing of the majors. But I'm noticing that there are people that are on the majors, and there are a lot of people who are still independent. So do you want to stay independent? Would you go major? And if you were to go major, what would that look like? What would that take?
I would say I would definitely like to stay independent because I don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, be in the, how can I say, I don't want too many people in my how can I say, space or something like that. I don't want too many people in my shit. So I want to stay independent, and I want to stay, you know what I'm saying, working with the people I work with and just go up from there. Because eventually, you know what I'm saying, God's gift is, it'll take you a long way. So I believe in that for sure.
Well, what about with a major bag behind you? I mean, the majors come to you and give you a nice piece of change, and the contract is right. You wouldn't want to run with that?
No, I would have to read that contract, because what that bag come with?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And they'll try to give you that, and then you gotta owe it back. It's just a lot of technicalities. It is with the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't really want to do all that and be in all that. But if I read that contract, and if it's good enough, you get me? Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it, but if it's to my liking, for sure.
Right.
I'm gonna read that damn contract. For sure.
I'll get somebody to read it.
Yeah,
that knows all the ins and outs, right?
Exactly.
All right.
So,
Okay. You ever thought about giving up, and why haven't you?
I have thought about, like, give it. I can't. Well, in a way. Sometimes you have depression days. Sometimes things may not go your way. You get me? Sometimes God might not be there for you, but He will be there on time eventually, and His timing is the right timing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't rush things. That's why I learned. You got to have patience. That's why I pray for patience. So it was times where I was just like, I'd be depressed, like, damn, I'm not doing enough, or my views is getting low. You're gonna have them little dry spells here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just like a company, they're gonna slow down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But then it's gonna get back up again eventually. You get me? You just gotta keep consistency. Keep on loving your artwork and what you do, and keep on believing in yourself. Because what got you there in the first place? You believed in yourself to be here. Right. So, of course, some days, well, I did think about giving up back then. I'm like, damn, I'm not making this amount, so how am I gonna live? And then, I got out of that shit though. Yeah, you gotta get out of that shit. Yeah, that shit ain't cool.
How did you pull yourself out of it?
So I would think about where I was and where I am.
Right.
What the fuck? What did I do to get here? And how much did it take to get here? Right. How many knives in my back did it take to get here? Right. I done pulled that shit out, you know what I mean? I got open wounds or whatever, you know what I mean? Right. And they done healed up. I just realized the fight that I went through. Yeah. Nigga, I'm still here, you get me? Yeah. So I'm about to still get active then, you know what I mean? There you go. Straight up, like that, man. You just gotta realize, take time to notice what you've been through and where you at now, and be like, be appreciative. Right. So you just gotta really realize, like, okay.
So you started looking at the gratitude. Yeah, man. Gratitude kicked in. Hell yeah. Yeah, you started being appreciative of what you have.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And eventually times gonna get better through God, you know what I'm saying? You're doing the right things, you know? Yeah. So that's for sure. Yeah. God is for sure my motivation, because he done gave me, you know what I'm saying, things that I've asked for. And so I'm very appreciative of where I'm at and where I'm going. You know what I mean?
Right. Did you always have that? Were you raised
that drive
with that with the knowledge of God and the relationship with God?
Yeah,
you were raised with that, and it never left you.
Yeah, it never left me. You know what I'm saying? But over time, the relationship between me and him was stronger. Like nowadays, I'm having more conversations with him. Yeah. Back then, I just, this is my religion. Yeah. So I believe in God. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta pray, believe in God. As long as I believed in him, you know what I'm saying? Bow. Yes. I always believed in him. But then I realized as I got older, I realized all the things he's done for me, and the things he's doing now. Right. And so now I'm way more appreciative of him, and I have more of a connection and a relationship with him. Nice. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So, for sure. Nice. I do things way different than I used to. Yeah. I can assume that probably helped you along when you lost your friend to gun violence. Yeah, right? for sure. Yeah. For sure. Yep. How did that affect you? That affect me. It was very heartbreaking, man. Especially because I was like right there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like shocked. Like, damn, what the fuck? You get me? Right. And I really, man, for like, I want to say a month, I was just like out of it. I was outside. I wasn't talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, I just didn't want to talk to nobody. Yeah. And then you guys were really close. Yeah, definitely close. Childhood friend. Yeah. Basically like little twins or whatever. We would go everywhere together. We would talk. We would have deep conversations. You know what I'm saying? He was proud of me. Right. I was proud of him. He was looking up to me. You know what I'm saying? I was teaching him, how to get out of this the bullshit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he was. He was a little deeper in. No. Oh, okay. He was. See, he was running with me, but then we had parted ways, and then we came back. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, T, I want to change it. You know what I'm saying? I want to rap and do this. You know what I'm saying? How do I go about that? And I was teaching him, okay, this is what you got to do. We got to stop doing this or whatever. You know what I mean? And then he was going through like what I was going through, like when muscle memory. Yeah. But he was trying to get out of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so he was already in that state. And then he was getting out of it, you know what I'm saying? Rapping, doing his thing, being big, getting noticed, you know what I'm saying? But a little bit was he was doing his shit. Yeah. And then unfortunately, some shit happened that night. Nigga started spraying at the studio. We was in the studio too. Wow. And then it was just like bullshit, man. Yeah. And so, man, I miss my brother. I know how it feels, man. Grieving is it's something that you have to do. You have to go through. Yeah. You know, when you lose loved ones. You know, like I said, I lost 7 brothers. You know, all my older brothers out of 8 of us, I'm the last one. So you know, there's a lot that went through my mind, and that I still to this day I deal with losing. My brothers, them not being here, and because you think about the good times that you had together. Exactly. And there were certain times so you could just pick the phone up and call them on a whim, like, "Hey man, what you doing?" And shoot the shit about sometimes a little bit of nothing, or have a serious conversation. They were go-to guys. You had that relationship. Exactly. So I understand that. Taking a month and being out of it for a minute. Yeah. But it was important for me to keep it moving. Yeah, for sure. And I use that even to this day, and I've been using it for a very long time. Keep it moving. Can't get stuck. Can't get stagnated. Exactly. You got to keep flowing. You got to keep it moving. For sure. And just, listening to you, and just over the course of the things that we're talking about, you've had your little, hiccups and life challenges, and there's obstacles. You kept it moving, man. Yeah, man. You just been keeping it moving. You gotta. It's gonna be obstacles, man. Yeah. And the game gonna be hard, man, but the game gotta be played. And you gotta end out on top, man. Yeah. Or somewhere near it. You get me? I like that. Yeah, man. I like that, man. Yeah. I jumped over hurdles. Yeah. I fell a couple times. Yeah. Got back up. Do you did you find like the platform for you and what you do, TikTok is the one that gives you better results opposed to YouTube or either Instagram? Because I was noticing, or maybe I was looking at the right page, that on Instagram you don't have that much traction as you do on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is way different. TikTok is different. Yeah, they're not shy when it comes to views or paying. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, they more, oh, I don't want to give you this because it's meta. You know what I'm saying? They wanna control your shit. TikTok, they let it out. Okay, you give up the views, nigga. We about to give you the money. Pay. You know what I'm saying? It's more non-serious over there about your. It's more non-serious about your appearance. There, or what you do and stuff like that.
It's a little more free.
Yeah, exactly. And so over there, I remember I think it was like the first video I put on there. Shit went viral.
Wow.
And then boom, from there. It was like crazy. But I'm used to going viral. So man.
Yeah, because that thing you did with the chocolate Uno.
Oh,
man. When I saw you dancing to the mariachi band, and you had the hat on, you kick it up, I said, man, what is this guy doing? It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But then when I looked at it, I said, this is unique.
Thank you, brother.
You know, for him to be able to do this and to tap into that market and to do something so creative, out of the box. Because who would think you see a brother
right doing that shit,
kicking up dust? You got the boots on, you got the belt on,
man.
You had the hat. I mean, you had the whole nine.
It's definitely bad. I didn't even think I was gonna land there. You get me?
Yeah,
man.
What happened? What happened? How did that happen?
So I got so deep into the Latin culture, bro. We were always, me and my friends would always go to the beach, you know what I'm saying, dance to La Vaca, La Chona, but we didn't know the dance steps or nothing like that. We'd just go there and do our own little shit.
But you see it a lot here in LA because it's a merge.
Exactly. And I grew up around them.
Yeah.
I grew up around them. So I knew the music, I knew the beat, I just didn't know the dance, and I didn't go deeper into the culture. I just knew I loved the culture because I was around them, I was selling to them, I was protecting them. It was just close bonds, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Brother, sisterhood, shit like that.
Yeah.
And my sister would bring Latinos around all the time. That's her thing. She liked Latinos. Yeah. So I was always used to it, right?
Right.
I never got too deep into the culture, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was always on my culture.
Yeah.
And then in I think it was 2020 when we had the little race wars. And they would post like the negative side of blacks and browns on the internet.
Okay.
And then like make it seem like we got like beef or like major beef or we doing this. This is a normal in the hood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the positive side, what we do. You know what I'm saying? Bow. Nice. And y'all show up for us, we show up for y'all. Okay. So they went to the BLM protest. You know what I'm saying? They showed they shit. I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm gonna show y'all. Me and my homies gonna show up to the Kids in Cages protest, which when they had they protest.
Okay.
And that's when it all started. And then we started going viral, you know what I'm saying, for showing up to the protest, you know what I'm saying, dancing and stuff like that.
Right.
And then that's when I realized, man, I really love this culture. So let me dig deeper into it so I could understand it. So you know what I'm saying, the connection could be more. Right. And so that's why I took a deep dive into how to do these dances, into how to make these moves, and really like, man, I have fun. I'm myself. They embrace me, and I embrace them. And I'm like, man, this shit hard. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do y'all a favor. Let me do this shit right. Okay. And then I studied. You know what I'm saying? And I took my time. I like I said, I critiqued that motherfucker too.
You did that.
I studied that motherfucker and I critiqued it. I do my own little shit with it. Right. And that's why it's so unique, bro. Right. Because I mix this shit together. Right. And then that shit is so saucy. Like, damn. You know what I mean?
Well, you make it look good. When I saw you doing it, I was like, man, he applied himself for this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not something that you just sit on the sideline and one day you try 2 or 3 times and then you drop it on film. Exactly. You put some hours and some work in on that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I don't know, and I feel like it was in me too, because it really. I just look on the TV. I'm like, oh, I could do that shit. Right. And I just like fuck around, and I fuck around and do the shit, and then it's just and I master it, and then I critique it. Right. That's when I master that motherfucker, I critique it. Right. So I would just take my time, go to jaripeos, and then really just master my form, and then make it different.
That's a good skill set to have. Because with that, you can take that and you can pretty much use that as a template for anything that you want to do in life.
Correct. Ooh, whiskey.
That's big. That's the way it works, though.
Man,
you've got that down to where now you can transfer that over to other areas of life, and you have that skill, and you'll never be without.
Man,
because you know how to be able to execute and be able to develop something that's gonna work in your favor.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna keep you from having to
You know
go
what I'm saying?
left.
Yeah.
I got a few fun facts for you.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right, let's play this out. All right. What was the first rap you ever wrote, and what was it about?
Shit. Okay. I really got to think of it. I ever wrote where I want to say.
That long ago, huh?
Yeah, it was long ago, bro. I want to say Dream Girl.
Dream Girl.
Is it Dream Girl?
Okay. Okay.
I had wrote that. It was like an R&B. It was an R&B hit.
Okay.
Where I had a singer homie.
Okay.
He sung. And I would always write the lyrics to everything. I'm like, bro, sing this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I would always write my shit.
Why that one though? What inspired that?
Man. I'm always a romantic type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
okay.
okay.
I'm
with
gonna
the
bring
ladies.
flowers. You gonna drop them down.
Type
you gonna do the
man.
LL thing. You gonna put the coat down.
Yeah.
Let her walk over.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
front of- you may not go that far, but
You know what I mean?
you that guy though.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
okay.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna just make a song about a girl I want. You know what I'm saying? A girl that's in my dream or something like that.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I wrote that motherfucker down.
Now you a manifester.
Yeah.
And she came into fruition.
Hey, listen. Plenty of them did.
I was gonna say, yeah, with 1 million views.
Yeah.
Over 1 million views.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's cool though.
Craziest fan moment you ever had?
Craziest. Ooh, shit. Okay. Craziest fan moment. Is man, I would say when black people come up to me at the jaripeos and they'll be like, man, they'll start like really breaking in like, damn, bro, hey, this shit mean a lot to me. What you do and what you do for the culture. And man, I'm really comfortable here now. You know what I'm saying? I could come here more, or I could bring my brothers here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That really some of them start crying and shit like that. Like it really,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
some of my work really get people through depression and shit like that. So when
nice.
when I get messages like that,
Nice.
and when I get fan reactions like that in person, that shit just like boosts my energy, you know what I'm saying, and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? That's really another factor too. When fans do that, the economy start pouring out. Like damn, you know what I mean? I don't even realize what I do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing to me.
Nice.
They start crying. Oh, you get me through depression, or I was having a bad day. Whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop. And your videos get me through the day. Whoop de whoop. All that plays in the factor. I'm like, damn. I didn't even know I do that. I just be posting, you know what I'm saying, not realizing what I do to people for people's lives, because I don't consider myself a celebrity. To me, I'm a normal person. I go out in a fan pit and chill with them. You know what I'm saying? Dance with them, have fun with them. I'm not no egotistical ass dude, man.
Right.
I'm really for the people, and they know that for sure.
Right.
So man, I just love it. Was the most crazy one was when somebody came up to me and started crying and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. It was deep.
Well, that's good. Well, at least they weren't crying out of pain. They were crying out of love.
Exactly.
And the fact that you helped them, and you know, it's a good thing. You know, at the end of the day, you know, that's when you know you're really on your purpose. You know? I just started this thing with the Instagram, and my numbers are going up because I do on my Instagram. I do inspirational quotes, and I have people that hit me like, "Man, I love your page. I love what you're doing, and this is big. This is perfect for today." And I love that, and I feel like I'm living in my purpose, doing that. You know, so I understand where you're going with that. What would be your dream collab, dead or alive?
Michael Jackson. Boy, Michael Jackson. I feel like man would tear the stage. Come on. That's my idol, bro. That's my idol, man. That was my biggest inspiration. That's my biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
He was so big, good with the ladies, stage presence immaculate.
Right.
Dance moves on point, singing on point. He was an entertainer.
There'll never be another.
You know what I mean? Never be another.
There'll never be another.
And man, that's where I get all my characteristics and my how can I say my drive from.
Nice.
Michael, man.
Nice.
That boy
nice.
Man.
Nice.
So
but you got the right one.
Yeah, man. I ain't playing, man.
One thing people would never guess about you.
My name.
That's why I asked. Yeah, you're so right. Because I was like TDiamonds. I said, I got to find out where this come from. TDiamonds. Because usually, no, listen. To be totally honest with you, you think about the culture of the rapper and the entertainer. Everybody's dripping, 5, 6, 7, 8 big pieces, and I'm like, TDiamonds, okay, I don't see him, carrying it that way. I got to find out why TDiamonds, but now it makes sense.
Yes,
since
sir.
you broke it down to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. What's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. Like
we all got it.
like
we all got it.
Wait, man, wait. As far as what?
I got a fat kid inside of me.
Okay, a fat kid.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And anytime we're about to come up on the holidays, 2 or 3 days before, I do a calorie deficit. I don't eat as much prior to that because I know what I'm about to do. I want cakes. I want pies. I'm about to load up the plate.
Okay.
My guilty pleasure.
Okay.
And even the day that I'm buying all the food to cook, I'm buying 2.
Got you.
Because I'm going to break one of the sweets open and I'm going in.
Okay, I see.
Guilty pleasure.
That's crazy.
I'm guilty.
Would it be like if I know I got a bill coming up, and I spend all my money, that's a guilty pleasure. Like, man, I be doing that, man. I be like, man, fuck this shit.
Okay.
Fuck this shit.
But at the end of the day, the bill get taken care of still, though. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Sometimes I'd be like, man, fuck, I'm about to, man, let me do this right here. This for me. You know what I mean? Let me do this for me.
We all got it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, T, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Thank you, brother.
I know how hectic your schedule is, how busy you are.
Yes, sir.
You're wearing multiple hats. You're doing your own thing. You're entertaining the people, locking in with 1 million+ views. I'm not going to leave that alone because that's big, man. And that's a major accomplishment.
I
and for you to be able to put the work in and be able to accomplish that,
yes, sir.
I take my hat off to you. I salute you, brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
The other side of it is that I know you got a lot of things going on. You want to tell the people what you got coming up and where they can find you?
Y'all can find me on Instagram, Chocolate Uno Official, or TDiamonds. TikTok, Chocolate Uno Official.
Okay.
YouTube, same. Facebook, same. Yeah, for TDiamonds, it's the same as well. Things I got going up. I got some collabs coming up. Don't want to mention with who.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
I got a couple videos. I want to do start an event called You're Invited to the Carne Asada. Shout out to my homie who helped me, bring up that mention.
Okay.
So I plan on making events. Clothing line coming out.
Okay.
As well. And a dance school.
Nice.
So yeah,
nice.
for sure.
Nice. Well, as usual, you're gonna be busy, and you've got things lined up for the future, which is good.
Yes, sir.
It's important to continue doing what you're doing to, fulfill your purpose and to bring something to other people's lives that bring them some laughter, some happiness, because that's what you do.
Yes, sir.
And also for people to be able to see what you're doing and be inspired, knowing where you came from and what you're doing now, that it is possible to make that change.
Correct, it is.
And we're going to get out of here, man.
Okay, all right.
Like I said, it's a pleasure. I wish nothing but the best for you. I wish you well.
Thank you, brother.
And for all you guys watching this episode, if you can like, comment, share, subscribe, give us your feedback. Let us know how you feel about it. It's much appreciated. That's how we grow. That's how we know what we need to do and how to be able to bring you content that you guys like, love, and enjoy. And on that note, we out of here.
God bless.
Love, 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 love. love, love.